Jackson digs it out. Hunsinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers to Rivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making a rain, baby. Gerald for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out. 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field. And gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own. A 2-run shot. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com, as well as the IHSAA Champions Network here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana, here with our regular season finale here for this junior varsity boys basketball team here this evening. We welcome in the visiting Shenandoah Raiders as they take on your Wapahani Raiders here tonight. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Hope all of you have had a wonderful week and time to settle in and enjoy an evening of Indiana High School boys basketball here tonight. As we'll get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Next Home Elite Real Estate Realtor Austin Rich, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So, as I just mentioned, regular season finale. It's a big night, no doubt about that. These guys have, they've had a pretty successful season. Obviously a very young group. But something to definitely work off of, not only throughout the rest of this year. You still have some guys that are dressing varsity, and that potentially, if their name is called, they're going to be asked to go out there and perform at a high level. But I think it's definitely a building block in what will be greater things coming, not only next year but in the following years. But I think that, under a new coaching staff this year, essentially a fairly new group of guys, some of these guys, yes, played last year, but a lot of them came up then from the freshman team that are sophomores now this year. So still a pretty young group. Not only that, but then you do have some freshmen on this team as well. So, just trying to get adapted to everything. And I think they played well. Has it been great at all times? No. I don't think you can probably say that about any team. But I think really for the most part, these guys have really had a nice season here for themselves. It's going to be a tough challenge here tonight, though, against Shenandoah. Good basketball program. And they're here to defeat us and to beat us on our home floor. And Wapahani's got to make sure that doesn't happen in both games here tonight. So, I think that, not only from a competitive standpoint, you have to have that edge, but, pride, I think that, you got to take a lot of pride in what you do as a team and the way that you come out here and perform. And hopefully these guys are ready for their regular season finale here tonight as they take on Shenandoah. So once again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in here this evening. Stick around here with us. We'll have tonight's junior varsity game coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Our company's mantra has been and will always be humans over houses. For the last several years, we have been able to help people follow our mission statement, which is enriching lives by helping people find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate has premier real estate agents ready to assist you with commercial properties, new construction, residential homes, or investment properties, no matter if you are looking to purchase or to sell. We are skilled negotiators, tenacious marketers, and fearless advocates for our clients. We want them to feel the passion we have for what we do and the professionalism we exemplify while we do it. Our clients depend on us to have grit and determination when we represent them. We roll up our sleeves and get to work. Every interaction, every time.
Hi, I'm Tara.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
Hi, I'm Seth.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
We stand for doing the right thing, even when it's not convenient. We deliver integrity in all we do through our uncompromising ethical principles and values. Our clients count on us not to only help them buy or sell their home, but to make sure the process is in.
All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. Here's we take a look here at tonight's East Jackson Auto Sales starting lineup here for the visiting team, the Shenandoah Raiders. Starting at one guard, a 5'10" freshman, number 2, Noah Kress. At the other guard position, a 6' junior, number 5, Aiden Music. At guard, a 6'1" freshman, number 23, Andrew Curlis. At forward, a 5'11" junior, number 32, Nolan Rector. And at the other forward, a 6'8" sophomore, number 40, Marcus Miller. Again, that is our East Jackson Auto Sales starting lineup there for the visiting Shenandoah Raiders here tonight. Now we'll take a look here at your home team this evening, your home Wapahani Raiders. The non-starters will include number 2, Landon Cook, number 12, Weston Warren, number 15, Alex Hunzinger, number 24, Connor Bell, number 30, Braden King, number 40, Trevor Whitted, and number 42, Memphis Pickering. And again here for your East Jackson Auto Sales starting lineup here for your Wapahani Raiders this evening. Starting at 1 forward, he's a 6'5" sophomore, number 3, Graham Cook. At forward, a 5'11" junior, number 4, Ethan Bragg. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior, wearing number 10, DJ Seagraves. Starting at forward, a 6'6" sophomore, number 20, Noah Olson. And at guard, a 6' junior, wearing number 22, Riley Swift. Again, your Raiders are coached by Brian Bell, assisted by Andy Zitgraff, as well as Josh Kaufman. So again, that is tonight's East Jackson Auto Sales starting lineup. Again, Wapahani, again here with their home and regular season finale here this evening as they take on Shenandoah. A lot going on out here this evening. We have the senior night ceremony. That will be between games. That will be actually on a separate link here on YouTube. So we hope you all tune in there for that, for our senior night ceremony coming up here in just a little while following this JV game. But we look to get tonight's game underway, and we will officially do so here at 6 o'clock p.m. here on this Friday, February the 27th of 2026. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius, alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, tonight's game is brought to you by Alfred Rods and Customs, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Connor Bell here at the top, now cross court. That's Riley Swift for 3, and he will tickle the twine from way downtown. That is how you get this evening started right there with a bang. 3-0 Wapahani. The shot off the mark, but rebounded by number 32, Nolan Rector here of Shenandoah. The 3 also off the mark here for Andrew Curlis. So Wapahani off and running right here, and Wapahani nearly turns it over. Seagraves back out to Swift again. No good this time. And we'll have a foul, and it's going to head back the other way as a foul will be on Wapahani's number 3, Graham Cook. That'll be his first, team's first here of the night. We do want to recognize our referees here this evening. Again, we can't play the beautiful game of basketball without them. So big thanks here for referees Bob Todd and Gary Chalfant here tonight. Our officials, appreciate them, and for all that they do for Indiana High School sports. Up top right here, you have number 2. That is Noah Kress. Now swung on. Curlis takes it inside, and we'll have another reach-in foul here on Wapahani. This will be on number 22, Riley Swift, his first, team's second. Here at this 5:32 mark in quarter number 1. And Wapahani with a 3-0 start after the three-pointer from Riley Swift. Inbounded, the 3 will be up and in and out, no good. And rebounded right there. And Wapahani in a loose ball situation, we'll have a jump ball, and it's going to favor the Raiders of Wapahani, that is. So Connor Bell will give away here to Swift. Go across the timeline. Cross court now, Bell. Looking for Seagraves, instead reverses the basketball. Swift near the corner to Seagraves. Back up top, the three is up, and the three is good. Riley Swift buries another rainmaker, and Wapahani is out to a 6-0 start. Left side action here, that's number 2, Kress. On here, number 23, Curlis. Again, attack of the rack, and we'll get the finish, and we'll get the first points on the night here for Shenandoah. Up for Seagraves, back here to Bell. You have Graham Cook flashing there at the high post. He'll take the shot inside the three-pointer, or inside the three-point line. That was rebounded by Marcus Miller of Shenandoah. Up for Curlis, right back at it again. Will not get the runner to go this time. Cook will corral the rebound, and we'll have a reach-in foul. As we'll tack on a few more seconds. So the foul on number 23, Andrew Curlis. That's his first. Team's first here of the evening. So we'll see number 15, Alex Hunzinger, in here for the first time this evening. Swift will have a seat. They're playing about a little over 2.5 minutes. Seagraves here at the top finds Cook. Swung on to the opposite side now. There to Alex Hunzinger. Now Bragg gives way to Bell. Bell attacking the right side of the rim, but stops right there, short and mid-range. Up top again as the Raiders continue to reverse the basketball. Put the ball around the horn here. Hunzinger briefly loses the handle on it, but regains. Bell, far side wing. He'll take the three, a little too strong, and that's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Shenandoah. So 3:44 to go here in this first quarter of action. Alex Hunzinger to inbound for Wapahani. They'll find Ethan Bragg. Bragg on the inside, gets the bucket and the foul. Yes. So Bragg will head to the line for one more. The foul will be on number 32, Nolan Rector, his first, team's second. We'll see number 20, Noah Olson, now on the ball game. There was a switch. Again, when we got the starting lineups earlier, Noah Olson was a part of that starting lineup. And it must have been a very late switch that then brought Connor Bell into the picture. So that's the reason why things were kind of messed up a little bit there earlier. Again, we have Swift back in the ball game. Noah Olson in here for the first time tonight. Outside to Rector, the three is up, and it will be good. So Nolan Rector now with his first points on the night makes this another 3-point Wapahani lead. Riley Swift here on the left side, the handoff here to DJ Seagraves out near half court. Looking for Olson, he'll get it to him. Nice cut to the basket, another and one opportunity for Wapahani. A great pass, a great finish there from Seagraves. The foul will be once again on number 32, Nolan Rector. That's his second, team's third. So again, Seagraves shooting one.
Substitutions for Shenandoah.
And we'll have a substitution, number 30, Levi Kopus.
Number 30, Levi Kopus.
And the free throw attempt will be up and in and out, no good. So Wapahani's come up empty the first two free throws of the ball game. Still on top here by a handful. Up top here, Kopus swings it over here to Music. Music, the three is up and good. So again, after a couple of shots that were unable to fall there in that first minute or two, Shenandoah is now starting to catch fire here a little bit here on the offensive end. A couple of three-point buckets. Bell, He's looking for Bragg, but the fastball went right on by the head of Ethan Bragg and out of bounds with the first turnover of the night here for Wapahani. So again, a little over 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Wapahani on top here by a pair. Music. Opposite side now, that's number 3, Quentin Music for 2. So Quentin Music will even it up now at 10. And we will get a timeout on the floor with 2:02 to play here in this first quarter. First charge timeout here of the evening here for Wapahani will be a 30-second timeout. So we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. Again, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. Again, we can't do what we do without them. So we'd like to send a big thanks here to Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. He's here to get our athletes back at a game and help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. So for all of your rehab and recovery needs, contact Tony Cox with Henry Community Health Sports Medicine Performance Enhancement at 765-521-1131 and make your appointment now. So it will be Wapahani basketball as we return from the timeout. And after a 8-2 lead here in the early stages of the ball game, Shenandoah again has found their footing here offensively. Olsen gives way here to Connor Bell. Left side 3 is up. No good. Olsen will corral the offensive rebound. And great positioning right there. Being able to keep the defender behind him and pin him away from the basket and able to have a beautiful angle right there at the rim and cashes in with his first points on the night. So kick ball right here. Possession will stay with Shenandoah here at the 122 mark. And down here to the backcourt. Noah Kress in possession. Swung on here to Aiden Music. Music opposite side now. Kress flips it back over to Music. He'll take the right side 3, and it finds the bottom of the net. That was a thing of beauty right there from number 5, Aiden Music. Got to give credit where credit's due there for the young man. Bell on the inside, off-balance shot, no good. A little forced right there. And head coach Brian Bell has kind of seen enough right there as Ethan Bragg will sum in for Connor, so he'll have a seat. In under 1 minute to play here in the first period. Kress, opposite side here now to Music, and you don't want to leave him open. Not from the looks of that last shot. That pass picked off there by Swift. And he'll get the finish there on the other end. Nicely done there by Riley. So Riley now with 8 points here in this first quarter. And then here comes Music right back with another 2 of his own. He's now up to 8 points. And we'll get a foul here on Shenandoah. That will be on number 5, Aiden Music. His first, team number 4 of the quarter. So it'll be Graham Cook to inbound near half court. So inbound it here into the back court to Riley Swift. He'll bring it across half court. Again, no reason to be in any kind of hurry right here. Still have 8 seconds to play with to the corner. Riley Swift underneath the Bragg. And again was not looking for the pass and ends up resulting in a turnover. And then that will do it here for the first. So Shenandoah 15, Wapahani 14 at the end of 1. Stick around for the second quarter play coming up. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back. Here with our next Elite Real Estate hometown realtor, Courtney Felton game. I apologize here, folks. Again, we've been having all kinds of technical difficulties here this evening for whatever reason. Again, our software completely went out randomly. I was just talking right along, and then it completely exited off of our laptop screen. So I had to log back in there, and that took a few minutes. And then when that happened, then something then happened to our audio. I know I had a couple messages about that the audio was messed up, and so again, for those of you that were having trouble, hopefully you guys can hear us again. That's a 2-point bucket right there for number 24, Connor Bell. It'll be his first points here on the night. So head back the other way. Third turnover now for Shenandoah here on the night. Seagraves here at the top, and we'll have a reach-in foul. It's going to be on number 1, Reese Oakes, his second, team's third.
Substitution for Shenandoah, number 2, Noah Kress.
So number 2, Noah Kress, will check back in for Shenandoah. Right side here, Seagraves, work it here to the top, now swung on to Bell. Bell finds Olson, cross court again to Bragg. Again, not much offense so far here in this second quarter, here for either team. And Wapahani was down by 1 at the end of 1. Bragg for 3, no good, tipped out. A loose ball, it's going to be picked up there by Kress. Now Aiden Music there on the other end cashes in with his first points here in the second quarter, gives him 10 points here in the half. And Wapahani will turn that one over. I'm not sure what Connor's seen right there, but I must be trying to see something that I didn't. So we're going to touch over 2 minutes to play here in this first half. It's still a 1-point Wapahani lead. Bragg underneath to Olson. And he will be fouled. And that will be on Shenandoah's number 5. Aiden Music, his second. Team's fourth. So it'll be Seagraves to inbound. Up top here, Bell works him back around Seagraves. Not a whole lot here so far. Cook there at the high post. That shot will be up and good. Nice pass to find Cook right there, and then Graham to cash in there with his 4th point of the night. And Wapahani puts themselves back up here by 3. Quentin Music now on over here to Kress to the corner. That's number 11, Drysdale. And that will be another Shenandoah turnover, their 4th here in the first half, matching the same total as Wapahani. So down to 1 minute to go here in this first half of play. Nice move right there, and a nice take and finish to the rim there by Noah Olson. He now has 4 points all the night. Nice denial by Cook. The top, the key 3 from Kress, no good. Tip back out, now Quentin Music on here to the right side. Drysdale for 3, no good. Graham Cook with the rebound. Now Wapahani can slow things up here a little bit. You've got 16 seconds to play with. Hold for the last shot of the half. And we're not even going to get a shot up. How about that? Well, that's going to do it here for this first half of play. Wapahani leads by 5 here to break. 22-17 is your score. And make sure to stay right here with us. Now our halftime report coming up right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. right, folks, welcome back here with our next Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor, Courtney Felton. Game break at the half. It's Wapahani 22, Shenandoah 17 here at the break. Again, not a lot of offense for either side there in that second quarter play. Again, after a pretty productive first quarter of action, it was more of a defensive battle there in the second. But still, Wapahani was able to come out there, end up with an 8-point second quarter. Now, lead by 5 here at the break. I think this was really, from start to finish, right there in that first half. No doubt, I think a good defensive battle right here. But, Wapahani, really don't have any fouls. They only had 2 fouls there in the first half. Shenandoah got into a little bit more foul trouble here as the half went along. But it was just a good, solid defensive effort, really from everyone all the way around the horn. Now, not a lot of turnovers either, at least thus far. Both teams with 4 turnovers here at the break. Just hard-nosed style on both ends of the floor. And Wapahani, thankfully was able to put some more points up on the board right there towards the end of the second quarter to put them out in front here by a little bit more than where we were. But still, competitive ball game. I think that's exactly what, you're looking for right here. I think that we've seen a little bit of production here throughout. You've got 6 guys that have put points up on the board there in the first half. Riley Swift led the way there with 8 points. Then you have Graham Cook, Noah Olson there with 4 points each. Connor Bell, and then Ethan Bragg and DJ Seagraves with 2 points each. So again, you're sharing the basketball, working the ball around. For the most part, again, making smart decisions with the basketball, and we've rebounded the ball well. You're limiting Shenandoah to 1 shot or less. Now, with that being said, Shenandoah's, essentially done kind of the same thing with us as well. If we've missed a shot, it's one and done, then they're right back the other way. But highly competitive ball game, and we'll see what adjustments are made here in the second half here by both sides. And we look for this to continue to be a very competitive matchup, and hopefully Wapahani can end their regular season on a great note here tonight, and hopefully can come up with a victory over a very good Shenandoah basketball team. So please make sure to stick around. We'll have the start of the second half coming up right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, Wapahani 22, Shenandoah 17 as we head back onto the floor here to begin this second half here this evening. Again, if you're just tuning in here for the first time tonight, we want to say welcome to the WHS Network. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Get a big thanks to all of you. Again, our loyal watchers and listeners of us here on the WHS Network. You know, shout out there to Pastor Jim and Janie watching all the way from Stockton, Missouri. Also, big thanks here to Barbara Wilmoth in South Carolina. Appreciate all of you. And hopefully everyone's enjoying the ball game here tonight so far. As Wapahani in possession of the basketball to begin the second half of play. And the Raiders will send out Landon Cook, Graham Cook, DJ Seagraves, Ethan Bragg, and Noah Olson. There's Landon Cook, pulling the trigger and firing away. That will be the first points on the night here for Landon. And just like that, a 5-point lead has grown to 8. Left side here, that's number 2, Noah Kress to the corner. Underneath, Miller up and good for 2. So Marcus Miller there with his first points on the night for Shenandoah. Seagraves up floor. Oh, wow. That was thrown right there into no man's land. And Shenandoah's playing the same way. Off the mark there for 3. It's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Shenandoah. So Wapahani will head back the other way. Again, also just a reminder, here between the JV and varsity game, we'll have tonight's senior night ceremony. Again, you can catch that live right here on the WHS Network. That will be separate here from this JV broadcast. So at the conclusion of this, we'll end the broadcast, and then we'll go over there to the senior night ceremony link on our YouTube channel. So we hope you guys are able to tune in there for that. Again, we have a lot of seniors to recognize here tonight. And the foul there on Noah Kress, his first, team's first here of the quarter. Left side here to Bragg. Wapahani continues to work the ball around the perimeter right here. We've got to find a way to enter that high post. There to Noah Olson. And then work your way down. Let that defense crumble. There's Landon Cook. Got the good shot. You know, I mean, that was a good look. Just couldn't get that one to go that time. Kress here along the baseline, kicks it back out. Music to the opposite side here to Recker. The shot is up, no good. And number 23, that is Curlis, that came down with a rebound just a moment ago, but now throws it away. First turnover of the half here for Shenandoah. Olson there on the right wing up top. Cook, Graham Cook that is, on the Bragg. And we're going to have a reach-in foul here on number 40, Marcus Miller. His first, team's second. Landon Cook to inbound here along the baseline. Opposite side corner, Seagraves. Dribbles it all the way back out here near the 10-foot volleyball line. Bragg to the middle to Olson. Works his way down, back out to Landon, no good. And a hard foul underneath. This will be again on Miller. His second, team's third. Luckily everyone's all right on both sides of the basketball. Seagraves to inbound to the corner, Landon Cook. Seagraves up top, works it back around now to the near side corner. We've somehow got to get some penetration right here. Find a way to get the ball to the middle of the floor and work it inside. Again, you don't want to force anything. Not necessarily saying that, but there's been some opportunities right here. But, again, working the ball around the perimeter continuously is not going to get it done. And looky there. You work the ball to the middle, good things can happen. That'll be a 2-point bucket. So 27-21. Up 4 here to Bragg. Excellent job right there. Again, there was no help there on the backside. So Millard was left all alone right there, and Bragg with excellent execution right there, finding Olsen. So Noah now with 8 points. Miller back out to Rector. The 3 is up. No good. And it's going to be out of bounds. Off of Shenandoah, they say. And we'll get a substitution now, number 3. Quentin Music will check back in for Shenandoah. And with 2:13 to play here in the third. And that's going to be a 10-second call. Music gets to the middle and loses the handle on it. I mean, the second turnover here of the half. Give them 6 here on the night. Seagraves left side to Bragg. And a little bit of a wraparound foul there on number 5. Aiden Music, his third. Team's 4th. We'll see number 30, Levi Copas, back in the ball game. Marcus Miller will have the seat. We got a $1:34 to go here in quarter number 3 of the evening. Down here into the back court. That's Seagraves across the timeline. Nice move. Nice finish. Olsen just kisses that one off the backboard there for a pair. Up to 10 points. He had 4 in the first half. 6 here in this quarter. And we will get a timeout on the floor. This will be a full timeout by Shenandoah. Their second charge timeout here of the evening. Wapahani 31, Shenandoah 21. Under a minute to play here in the third. We'll be back with more right after these messages from the IHSAA.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
You're good at basement basketball.
we're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, folks, welcome back. 31-21 following the timeout. Again, under 1 minute to play here in this third quarter. Wapahani has expanded the lead now to 10. And still got a good ways to go, but no doubt Wapahani's got to be pleased. But there is Aiden Music from beyond the three-point line. 13 points now for the junior guard from Shenandoah. Ethan Bragg works his way down here to Seagraves. Again, Wapahani's got to be in no hurry right here. Make sure to take good care of the basketball, and hopefully we'll get a shot off in time. Again, to end the first half, we did not get a shot off, and now Cook will turn it over. So just like that, a 10-point lead's now down to just 5. 3 seconds left on the Landon Cook, and we didn't know how much time there was on the clock again. And that's going to do it here for the third. Wapahani 31, Shenandoah 26. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back in here with our next Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton game break. It is Wapahani 31, Shenandoah 26. Again, we want to thank you all for tuning in. Again, if you're just joining us for the first time this evening, we say welcome. And hopefully all of you have enjoyed the broadcast so far. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, tonight's game presented here by Alfred Rods and Customs, a proud sponsor of us here of the WHS Network. So as we begin this fourth quarter of play, Shenandoah basketball, they're down by 5 after a nice little 5-0 run to end that third quarter there by Aiden Music and Shenandoah. Kress to the corner, that's number 11, Drysdale. Back up top again, Kress works his way around there to the left side elbow, no good. Graham Cook corrals the rebound. And a foul on number 2, Noah Kress, his second, team's first. And that's been one of the biggest things I think here for Shenandoah tonight is the amount of fouls that they've had. And again, they've been, legitimate fouls. Sometimes, you might have some questions there, but that's little things. But luckily, those fouls haven't really come back to bite them. They haven't gotten any more than 4 in any quarter, which is important because, obviously you start getting more than 4, then that's going to send us to the free throw line. That was good defense right there. So the foul here on number 3, Quentin Music. That's going to be his first. Team second here of the quarter. We have number 23, Andrew Curlis, back in the game, as well as number 33, Parker Davidson for Shenandoah. No good, a loose ball. Bragg comes up with a rebound. And another foul. And this will be on number 1, Reese Oakes, his third. Team's third. So, heck, we've only played a minute and 10 seconds, and they already have 3 team fouls, does Shenandoah. Bragg finds Graham Cook. Now near the corner, outside here to the wing, Landon Cook. And a reach-in foul on Shenandoah's number 3, Quentin Music, his second, team's fourth.
Substitution for Shenandoah, number 5, Aiden Music.
So Seagraves here in the backcourt. Now works it here to left side wing. Underneath, Olsen looking to go to work, and a shot is up and good. A much-needed bucket there for Wapahani. Near turnover there for Shenandoah. Music will now be fouled. So the foul here on number 20, Olsen.
Substitution for Shenandoah, number 40, Marcus Miller.
So Landon Cook here left side now. Again, nearly 4 minutes to play here in regulation. Landon trying to work it back out, and instead we're going to get a timeout on the floor taken by Wapahani. This will be a 30-second timeout here on the floor. 33-26. Wapahani leads it here with just a touch over 4 minutes to play. We'll be back. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, again, following the timeout, Wapahani in possession of the basketball and a 7-point lead. And right out of the timeout right here, we're going to inbound the basketball. It's going to be a jump ball, but possession will stay with Wapahani. A three-point basket. Landon Cook strikes from long range again. So Landon now with 6 points on the night. So now Wapahani will turn it right back over. Fourth turnover now of this half. 8 of them on the evening. Music across half court. And that pass deflected there by Landon Cook. Nice hands right there. Is number 32. Nolan Rector will check back in for Shenandoah. Inbounded, that is number 23. Curlis from the left side, 3. So Curlis now with 5 points. Graham Cook here to Landon Cook. Across half court we go. 3.5 to play. Again, your main focus right here if you're Wapahani. Got to be taking good care of the basketball, first and foremost. Up top, here's Bragg. Now Landon Cook, the screen here from Olsen. Nothing's there. Back up top again. That right there is how you back the defender down and put that one through the bottom of the net. 14 points, 10 of them here in the first, or here in the second half, 4 there in the first half. The 3 is on the way, in and out, no good. Rector with the rebound, can't get the putback to go. And a foul there along the baseline. And that will be on Wapahani's number 2, Landon Cook, his first. Team's second. Number 2, Noah Kress, will return to the floor for Shenandoah. Kress to inbound. And no good. Rebounded there by Bragg. Okay, so he was waiting right there. I thought for a second that there might have been a foul called, and in fact it was a 10-second violation. So that was now the 5th turnover of the half here for Wapahani. No good there on the shot. Another battle for possession. Kress ends up coming up with it. Now we'll get a 30-second timeout here from Shenandoah. We'll step aside once again, 38-29. Wapahani leads it with 1:45 to play. We'll be back right after these messages here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, folks, again, welcome back following the timeout. Again, a little over a minute and a half to play. Shenandoah down by 9. Music will be fouled on the way up. So he will head to the charity stripe for 2 shots. The foul is on Wapahani's number 10. DJ Seagraves, his first, team's 3rd of the quarter.
It's a shooting foul on the free throw line for 2 shots. Number 5, Haley Music.
So the first one here for Music will be up and no good. We'll see number 1, Reese Oakes, back in for Shenandoah. Here for Wapahani, number 2, Landon Cook. Hunzinger will have a seat. Second of 2 will be good. And now we'll get a timeout taken here by Wapahani. So they will have 1 timeout remaining. Stick around, 38-30 with 1:37 to play. We'll be back. You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Welcome back again here with our next Elite Real Estate hometown realtor, Courtney Felton. Game break, 38-30. Wapahani on top here with 1:37 to play. It will be Wapahani basketball returning from the timeout. Again, Shenandoah with 2 timeouts remaining. Wapahani with 1. It'll be Ethan Bragg to inbound. Brown here to Olsen. Now Bragg works it back to Olsen again. Now the Raiders will get into their offense. Oh, boy. Turnover there, their 6th here of the half, 10 of them here on the ball game, which it's not bad. But again, it's the timing. So Andrew Curlis there for 3. Now down to a 5-point ball game. Graham Cook now to Olsen. And a reach-in foul there on Reese Oakes. His 4th, team's 5th. And that will send Landon Cook to the free throw line for a pair. You know, we've only shot 2 free throws all night, and that came in the first quarter. They were both on and one opportunities. We missed both of them, but won't get that one to go. So far, the Wapahani Raiders are 0 of 3 from the line. Number 30, Levi Copas back in, as well as number 32, Nolan Rector. The second of 2 here for Landon will be up, in and out, no good. Copas comes up with it, so here comes Shenandoah storming back the other way. And that's going to be a Shenandoah turnover, their 4th here of the half. So another foul. This will be on number 32, Nolan Rector, his 3rd. So Bragg now at the line for a pair. Again, Wapahani again 0 of 4 from the free throw line on the night. But again, hopefully things will change right here, right now, and it will, as Bragg will get that one to go. 3 points now for him on the night. Alex Huntsinger back in for the Raiders of Wapahani. The second of 2 for Ethan Bragg will be up, and in and out, no good. Rebounded, though, by Noah Olsen, and then will be fouled on the way up. So now the foul again here on number 32, Nolan Rector, now his 4th. Got to hit the free throws. First one up, and it's good. Nicely done. Give Noah now 15 points. Looking for number 16 right here, right now. The second of 2 will be up, and good. Nicely done. So an 8-point Wapahani lead again. This game not over with yet, though. Shenandoah still with a fighting chance right here. To the corner, Rector for 3. It's up and good again. This team does not go away. They do not give up. And they're still right here in striking distance with 23 seconds to play. A timeout on the floor taken by Shenandoah. Now with 1 timeout remaining for both teams. We will once again step aside, and we'll be back right after these messages. All right, welcome back again here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, 23 seconds to play. Wapahani in possession of the basketball in a 5-point lead. And a quick foul by number 23, Andrew Curlis. That's his 2nd. So back to the free throw line for Wapahani. And really, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, yes, we're up by 5 points right here, but free throw line can win or lose you a ball game. This is still a very winnable situation right here for Shenandoah. And for Wapahani's standpoint, as long as we hit our free throws, we should be able to win. But unfortunately, we have struggled here from the free throw line, especially in this fourth quarter. So Huntzinger back in for Wapahani. Seagraves had the line for one more. Got to find a way to put this one through. Left it short. And Graham Cook, though, comes up with the offensive board. And now he will be fouled. Mercy. Whew. So the foul number 30, Levi Kopus, is first. Tell you what, if it wasn't for the offensive rebound there from Noah Olson, and now the offensive rebound here from Graham Cook, Wapahani would be in a little bit of trouble right here. So first one good there for Graham. Give him 5 points now tonight. The second of 2 will be up and good. And that right there will be called a travel. Fifth turnover now of the half, gives them 9 on the night. Landon Cook back in for Wapahani. We've got Curlis and Davidson back in for Shenandoah. And we will get another timeout on the floor taken here by Wapahani. And we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during this timeout. Again, we'd like to thank Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. He's here to get our athletes back in a game and help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. For all of your rehab and recovery needs, contact Tony Cox with Henry Community Health Sports Medicine Performance Enhancement at 765-521-1131. Also, again, a big thanks here to Next Home Elite Real Estate hometown realtor Courtney Felton. Great teams win with heart, hustle, communication, and trust. And those are some great values that Next Home Elite Real Estate hometown realtor Courtney Felton brings to every real estate move. Whether you're buying or selling, she is there to use our local roots to meet your real estate needs every step of the way. Call Courtney Felton at 765-748-6334 for all of your real estate needs. Again, just a reminder, following the conclusion of this one here tonight, again, we'll end the broadcast, and then we'll have our senior night ceremony on a separate broadcast here on YouTube. We hope you guys tune in there for that. Inbounded here to Ethan Bragg, and a quick foul there by number 2, Noah Kress. That'll be his third. So Ethan Bragg back to the free throw line here for the Raiders. And that's a big one right there. Nicely done there by Ethan. Give him 4 points now on the night. Huntzinger back in for Wapahani. And no good there on the second one, but Noah Olson right there with a rebound and put back, and that's going to do it. There's the takeaway. And that will do it. A victorious night to end the regular season here for the junior varsity team. 48-36 your final score here this evening. Congratulations there to Wapahani on a outstanding season. Had a great junior varsity year. And all the best to all those guys, especially, the guys that will be dressing varsity the rest of the state tournament run starting next week. But again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Again, we'll have our senior night ceremony coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.